able to bring word of this to Captain Brandt?
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. Ah, yes. I know where we need to go.
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
We've been given a destination. Shall we make our way there?
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a harpies. Be on your guard.
This one will fire display. I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true.
Here, strike with lightning on your side. Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
Right, I see. That's a relief.
As a matter of fact, one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Now there's a thought.
You ought not to go charging off alone. This place offers a view of the sea. It is rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
'Tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to suck.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
You understand how heavy the burden of duty can be. Say, would you be willing to do me a favor? Thank you kindly.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come. I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
I hadn't thought I could grow so fond of someone.
Words fail to capture the awe I feel standing atop this bridge.
It must be very old. I wonder when it was built.
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I've a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Let's see. What can we do without?
Don't you e'er tire of running to and fro?
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
How do you fare?
Time to catch myself up on the talk around town.
Thank you kindly. For you, as a token of my appreciation. 'Tis here we will begin everything anew. Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see this village.
What else needs doing?
This is a bit much for me.
It's been a hard day.
A lonely place. But not without its charms.
I wonder what brings tomorrow.
Whate'er trials we...
Not much fun to be.
Well met. Glad to see you in good health. I have a favor to ask, if you'd care to oblige me. Appreciate it.
Life's been pretty kind.
Not a foe in sight.
A brief respite is naught to decry.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that room go to waste.
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
Feast your eyes on this!
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Is that a cavern entrance I spy?
Shall we make our way over to it?
Right where I want you. Do not waste this chance. Press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall! Well done. I grant you license back. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
You must not let him.
Not bad. Perhaps you might join the fight yourself. Well said.
I see you've been drenched. Dry up as soon as you can.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boost.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I'll gut you and feed you your entrails.
You're going to regret that. Try to survive, or lay down.
Stay with me, Elizabeth. Halt right there.
Pick that up.
Let's go to the jobs. This is mine. I'll slit your bleeding throat.
A flawless execution.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
Methinks we can move this boulder if we work together.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
Continue our onslaught, and the behemoth will soon topple.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Here, strike with lightning on your side.
I want you now to bring it down and let it taste our fury. I ask your aid. An excellent strategy. Allow me to assist.
Make haste, before I'm shaken loose. What's to be found there?
My thanks. Here, figured you'd...
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Look, as long as you can
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist.
Now to report to Captain Brandt.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
This might contain useful information.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
We have reached our destination.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are or shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, very well. Is there aught else you would speak of? Do not forget that we...
Not sure why I'm patrolling. My boys will forgive me for last night's scuffle.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
If I were you. Back again. Back again, eh? If I were you.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
Sir Arisen, I trust that you will pray see to it that naught akin to the...
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid to the young master, Sebastian. Well, I'm his maid no longer. Tell no other soul of this. But the girl I feared of inviting conflict over their inheritance. Yet the loss of her newborn child drove the mistress. I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might... It would seem it was not to be.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
In the end, my good I suppose 'twas no less than my due. That
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
My bed. I shall resist.
Maybe I'll make myself scarce.
Maybe I'll keep it right here. Sometimes I wonder if I'm...
A lonely place, but not without its charm.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
Tis an honor to see you again, Arisen. An unexpected reunion, but a happy... A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it.
You're the Arisen. Aye, a personage of great esteem is to return from Batal. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble. Your aid is requested in guarding his... As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favor. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy.
You have your orders. Read them.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
What would you of me? My...
I've no desire to...
Now seems a fine... time to sort through your... belongings, Master.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
It
how I've longed. Something good will come of today. I just know it.
I ought to turn in.
Inventive customers here.
Another moment. Nice place to sit. Watch the world.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we aught shall change, if your majesty has any on very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty will do well to get a good...
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform...
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
You have my support.
You shan't hear me complain.
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
My pose was scour this place anew. Who knows what we might find?
Quite right. No sense doing things by halves.
"'Tis a marvelous place you found me. You have my gratitude. You've a decent head on those shoulders of yours.
Take!
As hinted out, I will ere find the time to read every tome within these walls. Back again, eh? What is it?
Never should have come here tired. I'd kept just about anywhere.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Getting proper rest.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
You have my fullest confidence.
We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. We have arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's ought to be. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. With such hindrances in mind, few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tisn't. You shall have to act the part. But as to how that should be done, You have my fullest confidence. The permit is intended for a Beastren, which is to say, is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we...
Would you mind coming over here?
You the Arisen? I've been Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his court.
Look, as long as you please.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters? A long road lies ahead. 'Twould behoove us to employ a...
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. It's this way.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Well, come, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Well, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly... near the border, where do you come again?
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Always gotta be in the thick of things, me.
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates! So, you seek to enter. Go on through. I've no time for
I'm still waiting on that report.
I'm starving, I am.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek.
Shall we do as that personage suggested, and make for the Rock Mouse's burrow? Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that room go to waste.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Well fought, Arisen.
Keep on like that. We'll be done here soon enough.
Outstanding. I shan't let you off. Here, strike with lightning on your side.
Battle is best avoided here.
No! The Arisen has been poisoned! Whatever 'tis in you, I shall gladly find.
Must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true.
Ensure the next attack is no less perfect. That was hard won.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us.
Ort felt from the beast that had breathed its life.
One of us has been poisoned!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I'm sure I'm very sorry. I've a request if... Ah, 'tis you. Thought I recognized... Fair. Good thing...
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but... Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Now there's a thought.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used.
Another encounter? I ill like this. We are already hard-pressed from our previous engagement. Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
You ought not to go charging off alone.
And it's such a worry war. Cry from being invincible.
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can. The power of such a torrent is not to be underestimated. Perhaps we could find a way to utilize it.
I can think of all manner of uses for a contraption such as this. Might we not lay a trap for our enemy?
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Well done.
I grant you lightning, Spang.
yourself of that oil, post haste. Ought we to pursue and eliminate the stragglers?
Let my magic grant you an elemental rune. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Worthy of caution, not save our best will
Time we...
You'll like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. There, Master! More harpies!
Might still be most effective against this one.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. Strike with lightning on your side.
Take that!
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
Well met. Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink.
Pray, follow me. Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me? We're here, and none the worse for wear. There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Shall we head there now?
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence. It is a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Back Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid they are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune.
How might I be of service?
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Well met.
You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no... Now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal, where they're ill-loved. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? A wise decision, sir. Do be sure to read over the... Here you are, dear.
I have no issue falling a... Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Tis done, Master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire. Over here, if you would. We have arrived.
Huh? What in the... What? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, while I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change that, which makes things rather difficult. Say, you appear, would you be persuaded to bring me to a grift? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay hand. I've heard aught of a griffin's nest. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed, a beast. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Aris. Then I shall depart at once.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but I long to make things right after what transpired at the coronation. There will be a reckoning for this.
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Looking for aught in particular? Peace and lots of washing to do.
Now, this is a place to forget one's...
I'll make a living in myself. There's no way out of this.
Pray, follow me.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Follow along at... your own pace, Master. I shan't leave you behind. A different path would serve us better now. I'll lead the way. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? Come, I'll lead the way. Mayhap the force of this torrent could be employed for our own ends. We've little need for a campsite at present.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid! If you would! Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Lightning's fang. On my way! Look out, Risen! We're under attack!
Confidence and cooperation gave us an edge against our... Bow.
Considering the might of our combined experience, what other outcome could there have been? must be recut.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Let me get that.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
There you are. Remember, you'll need to draw the fight out as long as you can. I must behold the creature. Marvelous.
Let us accompany Sir Fulvio and face this griffin.
'Twould behoove us not to fall too far behind our guide.
Positively splendid.
We want to avoid its aerial charge. The key is not to let them beat us. No! Even for a moment!
Lightning is ineffective against this foe. Let my magic launch you and then...
Don't waste this chance. Press home our resolve.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Understood.
I suppose that will happen. I'll have to use my imagination for the finer details.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
I'll save you. Glad to see you have the matter in hand.
Nicely done. Here, strike with lightning on your side. We've got them on the run.
I see no merit in hunting down such cravens. Monster seems to have dropped something.
Come on, have at it.
It would not be unwelcome for an ally to appear for once.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
Well, I must. Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements. Time and the victory is at hand. Let us
master set for me.
Aptly said.
I grant you lightning span. Well done, Master.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Twould be a fine spot to rest. If you ever needed one.
Poison is a nasty affliction. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Let my magic grant an elemental boon.
To think I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed. Where the Saurian? Our ice attacks are wasted on this boat. Over here! Masterfully done.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
This looks as if 'twill take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion.
I dare say there'd be no harm in using this.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but the pawns in this party are women all.
And yet no two of us are the same.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Something fun to do.
I'm in fine.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
By and large, the people of Bagbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
I've remarked that myself. They revere Her Majesty with all their hearts and regard her as family.
Vermin's people bear no such love for their Queen Regent. Though, of course, they have their reasons.
You shan't hear me complain about an When I think of my travels, 'tis a mighty warrior who springs to mind.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust? Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
We might kill two birds with one stone, or focus on our current objective. Both choices have merit.
Wonder if there are any rumors to be had in town.
Idleness is a luxury I can rarely afford. Wonder what rumors that they have.
I'll go and open the chest.
Pray, follow me. "'Tis this way.
their own impatience.
To arms!
Well, I must. Well aimed strike, right where it hurts.
Ensure your next attack is no less felt. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Point right there. Let my magic heal your weapon with the fury of the elements.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
We shall be ill prepared for battle if we rest overmuch.
Strike with lightning on your side.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another—
Who are you? No, never mind. 'Tis of little I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any?
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Well, have you found any blue crystal shards? Is that all? Still, I expect I'll find a use for them. 'Tis a god's sway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline substance. By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the Arisen. However, small fragments are meaning. Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me. 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. 'Tis possible. Mayhap one such as the Oracle.
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
We've arrived, just as planned.
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it. Your benefit. So long as ye retain your will, you'll find you're bound to it, and it to ye. The Godsway. However, some years past, a sorcerer of Batal came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. Faces, sir, I believed he called himself. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection. Ye need not seek. Aye. Still, I suppose I can tell ye about a rumor I heard the other day. After all, now that ye have been marked as a... So it stands to reason that a mockery of one, perhaps, but a substance of worm's life crystal, they retain a measure of... The dragon is... Understand, it is a being, as are ye. The Arisen is a Thus, the cycle is doomed to continue. I am the husk. Thus, such is the world's will. Then go. Since times of eld, remember. Draconic blood. Then I bid ye farewell.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to...
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft. Onward. Our work is not yet done. Shall we go and speak with this oracle, Master? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
Tis possible. Mayhap one such as the Oracle.
Come, I'll lead the way.
I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrels. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves.
What do you have to say?
I grant you lightning's fangs. Not bad.
Nice of you to say so!
I concur.
A curative ought to do the trick.
Too fast, are you?
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
Wakestone shard is a mere rock, but combined they can work miracles.
We must take care not to throw it away by mistake. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm. Bats arisen.
Pay them no mind.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there. A flawless execution.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh? You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you? Uh-oh. Perhaps it's time I started taking this seriously.
Do you mean to suggest you've only been playing till now?
A hidden path? I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it. Attack the moment, Master. Shall I assist?
I shall aid you directly. Stand firm. You must not let down your guard, even for a moment.
This foe is nigh unstoppable when 'tis wrong. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
How are we meant to attack it without conquering it?
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
Venom harpies! Avoid their venom at all costs!
Our ice attacks are wasted on this foe!
I grant you lightning fangs.
That battle took more out of me than I would have liked.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Unbelievable!
Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought.
We shan't fall if we remain calm and watch our footing.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Some time ago now, the sea itself...
I don't feel safe here. All this worrying's giving me an ache. This is a bit much for me.
Aye. 'Tis a style all my... The patchwork of techniques. Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? Aye. For so long as we are united in our...
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Welcome to browse my way.
There's ought to be said for peace.
This isn't a place I'd like to find good conversation.
Together.
Don't you e'er tire of running to and fro?
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Hope to see you again.
Sunset draws near.
Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone. Uh-oh. Perhaps it's time I started taking this seriously.
Do you mean to suggest you've only been playing till now?
Well done.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
This battle is ours.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escaped this faction.
You are.
One of us has been drenched.
This should be of use.
enemy to be taken lightly. We must strike boldly and with presence of mind.
Here, strike with lightning on your side.
Prepare yourself. The Arisen has been drenched.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Frightful time to be wandering about. Should we rest here till daybreak?
Approaching the capital always sets the mind at ease.
It is much safer here. Few monsters linger in the city's shadow.
Right you are.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to... assist you. Do come again.
You pushed your luck too far. I'll wander about, see what's good. What should I get up to today? I need help.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace... Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
When does my watch end? Stomach's growling. From me to bear what young
Time to head to market, methinks.
An ox cart ought to...
Have you heard tell of an ox cart travelling the roads at night? Honestly, I follow every regulation to the letter.
There's been much talk on the street of this.
But I've heard rather enough of it.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, pleasure doing bit.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Take opportunities as they come, I say.
Oi! Keep out!
Beg pardon, sir, but...
This ox cart's bound. You've got to pay before we depart.
This might be worth a read.
A thorough... perusal might reveal aught of interest.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Watch out!
I dodged lightning's back. I could have done no better. Perhaps you might join the fight yourself.
I concur.
That was superb, Arisen.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We'll pick some now, and use them when the need arises.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
How's this?
I learned of a campsite near here in my time beyond the rift. If you'd follow me, I'd gladly lead the way.
Yon statue is swathed in mystery.
These statues make fine landmarks, as they are not easily forgotten.
Efficient Stairmaster! Knackers!
Fire won't do much good here. Let's try a different tack.
Here, strike with lightning on the side.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic.
Punished.
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
I knew you would come. You seek answers, and you shall have them, if 'tis within my power to know them. Loath as I am to admit it, I know little of the artifact of which you speak, though I shall tell you aught I can. I sense a land soaked in warmth, a warmth akin to your own arisen, to that of the power of the life you possess. Yet it now lies many fathoms below the surface of the sea, in a place unreachable by mortal hands. Though 'tis strange, for I sense also that this warmth grows air. 'Twould seem a path will be open to you in time, allowing you to venture into the heart of this warmth, so like you. Perhaps he who was dragon-forged can tell you more. Seek him out in Harv Village, if you would learn from him.
After we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot, I must...
Can it be the path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead. This meeting shall...
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I'm coming, Master! A measure of haste would not go amiss.
We can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
We've made it then. What's our
About time you came along. I've a special tale to share with you today. Or so I'd like to say, but it is getting rather late. Best spend the night. Ah, good. You're awake. Look to the sea, my friend. Hard to resist setting out in one's boat with fair skies like these, eh? Now, I've told you about the sunken temple in the middle of the sea, haven't I? I'm quite sure I mentioned it, but I ne'er spoke of the man who resides there. He was such a worthy ruler in life that his armies safeguard him even as he himself would have it. He was once entrusted with the task of watching over this world from the heaven, yet he tired of his duty and abandoned his perch in the sky in favor of founding a small kingdom on the ground. Alas, though he was a just and goodly ruler, there is not a single... It sounds unfortunate, but if you ask me, 'tis all a matter of perspective. It can be a blessing to forget. I should know. In all my long years, I've never forgotten a single thing. I remember everything. Would that I could forget. A lie it may seem, but a lie. Come see me again if it pleases you.
Heavens fend. I'd ne'er seen. I'd not known there were ruins in the depths of this cavern till the path appeared. 'Twas magic, methink. I should have liked to investigate, if the place hadn't at any rate. I'd best report this discovery to my command.
Strange. I suppose our only choice is to venture inward.